Alright, let's see, can I do this? I can do this, good. Okay, so, interestingly enough, we're gonna play solo for a little while longer. Apparently, the co-op is actually available in the beta branch of the game. I would be playing it immediately, but I don't actually know who I'm going to play with. I'll have to figure that out at some point, because I'd love to actually, play co-op with somebody. I know I gave a copy to Batbeard, but I don't know what his streaming schedule is, and I don't know how hard it is on him. Maybe I can find somebody else. Anyway, let's see. I really wish these had a higher loadout slot. Let's give this a go. Let's see, some barrels. What do I even want to do today? Unfortunately, it only lets me bring 3 things. I don't like the flamethrower. We could try... We could try something like this. Actually, hold on. What's the crit chance? I was really hoping the lightning rod would have a crit chance that I could roll with. Oh well. Yeah, let's just go with the really high damage combo and roll this one and see what happens. Whoops, I forgot to change out the title. Whoopsies. I'm a dumb. Okay. Bam. Okay. So let's try this again. So we want to do railgun on one hand, lightning on the other. Let's go shoot some things. See, Wander, I hope you're not mad about changing your Patreon finances. Nah, I totally understand. Patreon really is just there as a voluntary thing. Really, everything is. I mean, eventually it's kind of one of those where it's just like, you know, obviously if I don't, if, like, all the views dry up and Patreon dries up and whatever, then suddenly I have to, like, panic a little bit more. Ow. Oh. I haven't played this game in a while. It's, gonna mess with me. I'll be fine. Holy crap, this does damage. Alright. That works. What's left? Probably just, yeah, there it is. I was actually kind of worried for a second. I was just like, wait a second. What is left? The answer is, that's what's left. But no, everything is non-obligatory with this channel, obviously. Like, honestly, to some degree, my job does kind of depend on it, but it's also one of those where it's just like, I mean, if you can't, you can't. It's okay. I just realized, I bet if you had chance for 50% refill of gun energy after completion, I can't afford it now. If you had 5 overchargers, your gun would never run out of ammo. Oh, I need to test that. I need to try that out someday. That could be ridiculous. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ditches, for the 7th-month sub. 7 months gone, many more to come. Keep doing what you do best and never change. I mean, I think I'm always trying to change just slightly to improve. But I always feel like I'm never changing quite enough. Can I get rid of those? The answer is no. I'm gonna quickly peter around here and just look for some secrets. I don't know if they've fixed the secret. I don't know if they've fixed the secret finder yet. Then again, I don't really care. For the most part, like, it's kind of hard to see that stuff anyway. Yep, there's one. Let's see. Anything else? Probably not. Nor do I, like, really care. The extra perks are nice, but I'm not necessarily sure if they're going to make this easier on me. We'll see. Yeah, so I wouldn't say I'm, like, out of sorts right now, but today's definitely one of those days where I'm just like, I don't really have a plan with what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna do. Oh, this room. Everybody's favorite. Okay, so we gotta... Yeah, I'm not gonna get that one. This is like the absolute worst room to get a battle objective on. Uh-oh. I don't really want to dump down there while we've got a bunch of gnats coming around after me. Especially with one of the big bullet dudes shooting me from above. Oh god. Everything else just spawned. With shields, too. This is just mean. I think this is probably the worst room in the game, as far as, like, sheer danger goes. Because there's a bunch of the invincible turrets hanging out up above. There's a bunch of tight corridors, and not a whole lot of room to maneuver. It technically cover, but it's mainly just you gotta keep moving. See, if I tried out the melee saw with the jelly mine yet, nope. I don't really like the melee saw that much. It feels like a gun that's almost inherently designed. Gun? Attachment? Weapon? That feels inherently designed to screw you over just a little bit. Because, like, there's almost no situation where that weapon actually is useful. Okay, good. We're done. Let's see, how behind am I? Only watched Mothergunship from YouTube. Technically, you're not behind in the slightest. I have made almost no progress since the end of Mothergunship. Sort of. Okay, I could get a machine gun. Let's get the connector 3-arm. We want to get the multi-shot add-on. Because yeah, I've been desperately trying to make progress in this game. You know, fight the second Mothergunship. I've had no luck. Every time I get close, I get killed in the last one. It's rough. Oh, hey, welcome back, Gaunt the Revenant. Hope you're in the Air Force, right? Hope that's going well. I try and keep track of, like, what regulars are up to. Oh god. It's difficult sometimes. There's a lot of people. Oh, I was hoping these would be... Oh, there's a bunch of mousers down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't even notice there were more bomb bots over there. Okay. Definitely dig the mousers for this one. Oh, stay away from that. We are going to get so many jumps. I don't think every mouser has a chance to drop a jump. But I could be wrong, actually. They might. They might all drop jumps. Well, I guess I'm going to be high-flying after this. I still want to do, like, an endless run at some point, but I don't know when. Endless would be fun, more fun if I could bring my loadout with me. I wonder if there's any mods for this game. An excessive amount of up. Oh no, this is not excessive yet. It'll be excessive when I never touch the ground. And we're getting there. Oh, there's something left? Ah, crap, we got a stuck mouser. Multiple, in fact. That's actually not so bad. Hey, secret that I totally missed. Yeah, admittedly at this point my my desire to find every secret kind of drops away just a little bit. And I only have one coin. There's not really a whole lot of anything that I'd be interested in here. Another fist barrel, another connector. We'll buy the connector 3-arm just in case we find something else useful. And the 3-arms are pretty decent. But I see nothing else here. Hydration is important. I sometimes totally just forget to drink over the course of an entire stream, and I finish, and I'm like, man, I just feel bad, and I wonder why, and the answer is, yeah, I didn't drink a damn thing the entire time. Hi? What was that? I've never seen that visual effect before. Alright, anyway, the upper area sucks. Lower area kind of sucks too, but less. Oh good, mousers. I want to get those coins. The more mods we can get, the better. I could probably beat this run just with the guns I came in with, plus obviously the connector. But that's boring. I think I want to do a barrel run after this, though. Barrel runs are so much fun. Oops. Probably shouldn't just stand still. Yep, these guys are directly behind me. I was like, I'll be fine. This is a safe corridor. No, there aren't that many safe corridors in this game. Do we have anything else? I'm like trying to get the EXP. We kind of need them. This kind of depends on when. Okay. Should be badges in shops and shop parts in secret rooms. Let's see, maybe like Tog had the random pay stations. Yeah, I would actually like that better. Unfortunately, Mothergunship feels streamlined in a lot of ways, but maybe too streamlined. You know, maybe more shops would be fine. It'd be nice if some of the badges were actually like the old like damage ups and stuff like that. It would be kind of neat to have like a high amount of damage on like a generally weak gun run, just because. So what does it look like if you have 3 rapid blasters on one hand? It's a lot of bullets. It's fairly effective. I don't do it often just because this game doesn't let me bring the guns I want along. I'm usually just kind of stuck for options. And I did not mean to do this. Anything around here? And no. Okay, well, let's just get out of here. I mean, part of it is like I said, can just beat this without without actually picking up anything new. The golden guns are maybe a bit too strong. I'd almost kind of prefer it if normally I hate Borderlands guns, gun design, but I almost feel like this game could actually benefit from it just a little, maybe, but just for like the sake of variety. Like I've kind of been enjoying that No Man's Sky, the procedurally generated gun parts, but I hold no illusion that they're actually really, really boring. It's pretty much every procedurally generated gun part just does the exact same thing. It'd be nice if there was like a stronger variance between every part. Because yeah, I'd love to see like, actually a little bit of variation between every golden gun part could actually work out really, really well. Okay, I gotta go for this shield bot. Hi. I'm stuck here. That's a bad place to be. Oh, there's some money over here. My money! There it goes. Okay, this got easier. But yeah, it would be nice to see, like, you know, a railgun that does less damage but has a higher crit. Or a, let's see, a lightning gun with, like, a lot of spread that's almost like a kind of bizarro shotgun instead. Ow. Must have taken a bullet from one of these guys. Just to have kind of, like, some interesting mix in what's already here. Same thing with, like, a number of the weapon mods. Like, I'd love to see, like, a golden multi-shot add-on that gives you, like, +3 shots, but even more spread. So, like, it instantly turns any gun into a shotgun. Like, that'd actually be really cool. It doesn't need to have that sort of thing, but I think that would be kind of a neat way of, like, providing extra longevity? Extra interest to the loot. Do you wonder, are you going to be playing anything after this? Please don't ask that. The answer is always yes, but I don't know what it's going to be. And I don't want to talk about what I'm going to play next when I'm playing a game. Like, I mean, for obvious reasons, all of this always goes up on YouTube later. This is why I always get kind of cranky whenever people are like, "Hey, Wander, will you play this game?" It's like, maybe, but like that's not what I want to talk about while I'm, you know, playing another game. Because somebody watches this series on YouTube and is just like, I don't really want to hear Wander talking about what he's going to play next. Oh, we have more. Because it comes off unintentionally as rude to me whenever I talk about like other games. Because I'm sure nobody wants to hear me, you know, be like, this is going to be my plan for the night, which is why I tend to like avoid them. See, more mods, extra replayability. Yeah, kind of. The more interesting things there are to find, the more likely I am to kind of hold an interest. I don't see a shop down here. The other thing is, if you follow my Twitch, I usually put the schedule in the email announcement. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of good games with like fun mod upgrade. Oops. Sorry, fun mod upgrade things that like really kept my interest for hours and hours. I mean, obviously, Binding of Isaac is probably the perfect example of a game that like. Is that a shop? Or are we already done? We are already done. But like, Binding of Isaac is kind of the perfect example of a game that like. Its longevity is far more than far more than the content it actually provides. It has a lot in there. But, like, the gameplay itself gets kind of bland really quick. It's just, there's something really magical about, like, going on a run, getting Godhead with Brimstone and, like, well, maybe not Godhead and Brimstone, but, like, you know, kind of this, like, weird mix of new things to mess around with. And, you know, with this one, eventually I'm gonna have every golden gun. Yeah, I technically couldn't have just, I could have just not given myself a stupid amount of money, but,
Wonderful
like,
victory.
that just prolongs it as opposed to actually, it artificially inflates it, I guess, than prolongs. It's a wording difference. Semantics, maybe? Because, like, a game should be as long as it is fun for. And let's get it. Like, it's not fun playing a game that feels bloated. Hollow Knight was a game that never felt bloated for the entirety of the game. It got a little slow here and there, especially towards the end. Hey, Golden Energy Fireworks if I can finish it. Whereas, like, what's a game that dragged on? I liked Persona 5. I thought it was a good game, but it was also one of those where it was too long. So by the time I was done with it, I wasn't having fun anymore. I was more just invested in the story and wanted to see the end. And people will probably fight me for this opinion. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how loyal people are to Persona 5. But for me, it always felt just too long for what it was. And I think that's generally true of a lot of JRPGs. That they're these really fun games, but it's just like, I want to finish them. I guess maybe it's the gameplay itself is not interesting enough to really support the story that it's trying to tell. That's kind of why I like shooters and action RPGs, because they tend to be a little bit shorter, and tend to have, like, you know, really, like, focused stories. Like God of War 2018 was this, like, really focused experience. Like, there was a lot in it, but it never really felt like there was fluff. It was just, like, somewhere new to check out and kind of have fun with. And so, like, I'm definitely on kind of the tail end of content with Mothergunship. That's why I'm looking forward to the idea of co-op, because, like, there's not, it actually currently doesn't have nearly the level of, like, you know, variance, I think, that like, really would hold my interest anymore. Not Mothergunship, Tower of Guns did, but I think a lot of that just had to do with the fact that, you know, I was just starting out and it was, like, a nice, easy thing to play. Now I've got, like, an insane amount of games every single given day. I wonder what the difference is between years. Because, like, when Tower of Guns came out, it really didn't feel like there was, like, an insane amount of games coming out every single day, and now it's just, like, I'm actually, like, dreading looking at my inbox whenever I wake up, because I'm just like, it was just too much. Okay, so I wanna get a connector so I can actually use some of those upgrades, but it might be better for me to get a gun first. Yeah, let's just get the machine gun. We need an offhand here. Let's see, and God of War can feel a bit grindy at times. Which one are we talking, though? Because, like, the most recent God of War never felt grindy to me. So, did you ever feel a bit OV with Cryptarch? Kind of dragged on a bit for me. Cryptarch was also a good example of a game that needed something a little bit more than it had. The game was more hard. Maybe hard wasn't exactly the word I want to go for, but Cryptarch is a great example of a game. Great premise, great execution. Actually very similar to Mothergunship in a lot of ways. And ultimately it felt... Okay, this sucks. What if I hang out in here? Maybe if I hang out just on the edge here. Okay, I think we're good. Yep, we're just good here. Hey, thank you, Mule Barn, for the sub. But yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys ever actually played Cryptarch. It was a fantastic game. It had some like really neat ideas, but ultimately it was kind of one of those where it's like every single mission had the exact same objectives, and there was almost no variance in it, apart from layout and like bonus objectives. And so, you know, it was actually really fun, and I really enjoyed playing it, but it was also one of those where I was just like, oh no, oh, I don't want to get bounced out like that. Oh, that's a real bad. Okay, we're good. I'm actually really excited. They're working on a 3D. They're working on a 3D version of Cryptarch, which I'm really excited for, actually, because like 3D Cryptarch sounds really fun. And I'd like to see like an alternate version of Mothergunship or Tower of Guns or whatever. And so seeing what they could come up with, actually, it sounds really attractive to me. Lucky you found that secret. Yeah, it was gonna get kind of stressful otherwise. I don't actually know where I could have hung out without getting shot in the face. I would have had to just kind of kite him around the corner. Or maybe hang out here, but it would have been tough. We'll see. Okay, so it doesn't look like we've got any more interesting rooms to leave. Oh yeah, that does kind of bounce you out. So what is your favorite genre of games? Least. Oh, that's tough. The problem is, like, genre almost doesn't matter to me. I guess I would say my favorite genre is Metroidvanias. Of any variety. 2D, 3D, doesn't matter. And, like, if you want to be more specific... Oh, that's going to be kind of tough. Ow, fuck. Okay, this is hurting. Oh, this is bad. I'm not even going to touch that room. That's not even worth it. That was like bounce room plus like just hell. Okay, let's get down here. Seems safer down here, at least for the time being. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, luckily we actually have these healing towers here. As weird as that sounds, it's going to make my life easier. Multiple healing packs. Ow, that might not have been worth it, but I can clear out like a solid section of this map. Now that I've done that. I'm not really feeling the machine gun on this run. But then again, I don't generally feel the machine gun. I find it's just a little bit weak for me. Oh good, more health. Gonna kind of hang out here for a second. Got a bunch of spin bots and a bunch of bad. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. I don't really know what I want to do here. I want to take out the spin bots, ideally. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm just doing piddles for damage. Okay, let's just go over that. Let's see, we've got him. That sucks. I'm not being hailed with bullets, and I'm not being hemmed in as much. Okay, I'm still being hailed with bullets here, but I can get some health here. This is tough. This is why I don't like the pre-generated rounds nearly as much. I find them to be actually kind of worse in a lot of ways. No! No! Fuck. Got it. Oh, I did not know I was going to get that. That was a lucky duck. It feels like the audio is kind of cutting out here a little bit. Whenever these guys shoot, it's kind of bugging in a weird way. Okay. Maybe it's just kind of how they impact with the ground. It's like the cha-cha, 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 cha. Yeah, the machine gun just really does not do a whole lot of damage here. I know it's supposed to be the more accurate gun, but what's the point of accuracy if it doesn't, if it actually doesn't have enough punch to back it up? Definitely had that problem in, what was it? Okay, good. Good! We survived! I honestly was kind of expecting worse. That was scary. Okay. I did see a shop, but I think it was up above. I have 9 coins. Yep, there it is. Okay, good. See, since I don't know, would you play multiple choice Telltale games or horror games? Nope. I generally dislike both. Blazing Repeater's not a bad move. What else do we got? We also have the sprayer. Damage, fire rate, more spread, and some pushback. Let's see, what can I afford? Okay. Oh, that sucks. Alternatively, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. We're good. Okay, so we want to put on the power circuit and the sprayer, probably. Or maybe the blazing repeater. No. Let's go sprayer. Just pure raw damage on these balls. That should make him hurt. Okay, so the reason why I don't like Telltale games just in general is there's not actually a whole lot of content to them. Or no, there is content to them. The main problem I have with Telltale style games is just like, let's playing them and streaming them, whatever, is kind of awkward. I mean, the games are like 90% voice acted, and when they aren't, it's just like kind of the midpoint between. And so it's very difficult for me to, like, conceive of, like, getting a word in edgewise over them. And so it's, like, a lot easier for me to be interested, it's a lot easier for me to be interested in a game that, like, you know, I can talk over. And horror games, just, like, there are so few horror games that I actually enjoy that I have no interest in them. I feel like, I need, like, a Q&A, just... anytime anybody asks, Wander, why don't you play X? Or, like, here's a genre you never play, why? Because, yeah, horror games can be good if you're, like, a really emotive person, but, like, my emotions range from devious to mad. Very few of those actually have anything to do with, like, fear. Though I've definitely gotten, like, tense. I hate these guys. I mean, they're not so bad. They don't bother me that much, but they're just a nuisance to hit. Because, yeah, I can't really get them with my spiky balls very well. I kind of can. Okay, let's get down here and... Hello! That was a mistake. Let's see. Stealth or guns blazing? Always guns blazing. I'm not a big fan of stealth games. There's a couple of stealth games I've enjoyed. Most notably, Blades of the Shogun. Was really good. Or Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. That was an absolute masterclass of a stealth game. Mainly because it was, like, turn-based tactical stealth is kind of fun. If done well. I didn't really enjoy, what was the clay stealth game? Because whatever that one was, I didn't actually find particularly fun. But I think a lot of that just had to do with the fact that procedural generation did not actually lend itself that well to the game. It's weird. I used to love procedural generation as a means of infinite content. Now I'm kind of bored by it. Oh, there was a healing bot. I was wondering about that. And nobody can hit me while I'm here. But no, I will rarely play stealth in a game. Just, you know, if I can, like, run through and destroy everything, I absolutely will. It's just more fun that way. I should probably play some of the more focused ones. I had started to kind of play Dishonored a while back, but I never really got very far. And, I think it was because, like, you know, I generally haven't played Dishonored, and a lot of people were like, man, how can you make so many mistakes? And I was just like, alright, I guess this is going to be one of those games where I can only do wrong. Let's see, Dizzy Rockets, Saw Blade, Triangle Chain Gun, purple. Let's grab that. It's better than the machine gun, especially for this. But yeah, you especially can't play this game stealthy. That's not possible. I mean, you kind of can if you just, like, hide behind corners and whatnot, but meh. Yeah, I think this might be one of my last, like, kind of solo attempts on the gunship. I want to progress, but it might be one of those where it'd be easier for me to just kind of wait until further patches are made. Okay, so what do we have to deal with here? A lot of these guys. Well, time to just kind of roll through them. At least we get extra jumps and stuff. Welcome to the shooting gallery. You think you have me surrounded, but that's good. I like being surrounded. That means my bullets cannot miss. What was the phrase? I was reading something recently about being surrounded. They have us surrounded, the poor bastards. That's, oh right, that's a quote from the guy that came up with the Abrams tank. I think it was. Or that the Abrams tank was named after? I'm not entirely sure. That's a classy quote. Let's see, there we go. But yeah, this is absolutely one of those games where the best place to be is surrounded to some degree, because that means you have all the control. Okay. There we go. Everything is not good. We are not done. Come on, blow up. Well, I guess they can't really touch me if I do this. This is a pretty good run. Still not a big fan of the triangle chain gun, I think. But I'll live with it. Nope. It'd be kind of neat if you could crack the shield. Like if you had a strong enough railgun, you could actually just shoot straight through it. That'd be kind of neat. Then again, that would also mean the enemies could crack through it occasionally if they wanted to. That might not be so great. Okay, what do we got? Oh, right. I can actually shoot through this. But yeah, as far as, like, kind of content goes, this might be, I was kind of talking about this before we came into the room, but, like, this might actually be one of my last solo runs of this game. You know, I'll attempt the Mothergunship, see how it goes. And then I might just wait for updates, because they are planning more, and it's kind of one of those where I don't want to burn myself out totally while I wait for, like, new stuff to come. Let's see. I have some money. Let's go check if there's a shop or something. Let's see. No shop there. No shop there. No shop anywhere? Yeah, just a battle room at the back of this, it looks like. That's a little disappointing, but that's okay. But that said, if I end up doing like a co-op series of this game, I'll be a lot more excited about that. Don't use right-hand gun for 40 seconds. Well, that's fine. I think we'll just have a... Oh, no, this room doesn't start until I actually go down. Well, that's unfortunate. I was actually hoping I could just kind of hang out here while we wait in the safe room. Alright. But no, I guess you had to cause enemies to spawn first. I don't like this room that much. This is the room that's particularly difficult for me to retrieve power-ups if any of them hit the ground. But that's okay. Yeah, it's kind of one of those where I'm really hoping they do a couple of they do a couple of adjustments to the gameplay proper, so that we have some more bosses for start. I mean, that alone is like one of the things that I'm absolutely kind of surprised that didn't really make it into the game. I was really honestly expecting a lot more boss fights in this, and it kind of throws me off a little bit that there's the only boss fight I think that I can even do at this point is the Mothergunship itself. Everything else is everything else was just like earlier in the story, and that was it. At least make me refight the bosses that we've already refought. Maybe that's just me. I don't really know. Okay, got it. Now let's take out the lasers. So somebody was asking, what do the laser disco guys actually do? They do hurt you. I have confirmed. It's just the player has like a much smaller hitbox than you think they would. So it's very difficult for them to actually hit the player. Kind of hard to dodge, admittedly, but still. Okay. There we go. And everything is good. No, my power-up. Nope. Well, I'm not getting that one. It'd be nice if the power-ups actually bounced or something. Actually, yeah, that would be perfect. If the power-ups bounced, you could just retrieve them. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, hi. You're here. Not much of anything, but that's okay. Let's see. So I could just leave. I don't really want to. Is this the room I've already been to? Yes. What about you? Hello, is anybody here? Yes. I don't actually know if you get loot from dead bomb bots. You do. Sweet. So I don't have to shoot them. Really makes my life a lot easier. Okay, anything up high? Probably not. And nothing. Okay. Let's go over here. Yeah, maybe someday I'll do a Dishonored series that I record off-stream or something. Hard to say, actually. Because I'd like to. I'd like to play through that series. I really loved the first one. Maybe I'll play it with Shell at some point. That might be the, oh. Well, this is just awkward. Honestly, best bet. Go for the shield generator. Deal with what's left in a second. Because, yeah, the plot, the world building, everything. I heard really bad things about the performance from Dishonored 2, so I stayed away from it. I wanted to play it. Like, I really wanted to play Dishonored 2. But then it was just, like, bad frame rate. Alright, well, gotta stay away from that. I think that was the point where I was, like, my computer at the time was kind of bad. So it was just, like, you know, absolutely not. I think that was my last computer. I could be wrong. Okay. Let's see, anything else? The answer is no. Okay, so we've seen everything, but we have not fought at everyone. Crap. It means there's some random enemy just hanging out around here. It'd be nice if once there's only a couple enemies left, it would actually give you like a highlight or a marker. Looks like that was just it, but I know I've had to play hide and seek before. And it's not exactly something I'm keen on. I could get a chain gun, or I could get a barrel. One second. Let's grab that. And that. We might as well make a stupid gun. No multi-shot, unfortunately. But we could do some other stuff. Power circuit and sprayer. Alright. That's an expensive gun to shoot. Worth it, though. Absolutely worth it. Okay, I guess let's just go through this direction and see what we got. And the answer is nothing. See, why not add the chain gun to the other side? Here's a blue chain gun. I'm not actually sure if blue chain guns are really that worth it. At this difficulty, most blue guns at this point are kind of bad. Yeah, I'll use them if I have to, but I'll try and avoid doing so. Okay. Yep, barrel is the right choice. I think I'm going to try starting with the barrel for the next couple runs. It is just probably my favorite gun in the game. I mean, look at the splash damage on that. Nothing stands in its way. The only other gun that, like, even comes close is the chain gun, and even then, the chain gun most definitely has, like, requires some mods before it really gets going. Thought I saw a secret there, but whatever. I'm definitely less, motivated about secrets now. Used to be like, yeah, secrets all the time. Now I'm just like, meh, pew pew. Okay. Bouncy, 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 bounce. Hello. That healing tower cannot save you. It can only prolong the inevitable. It's not even much of an inevitable. It's just death. Oh shoot, today was Wednesday. Today's usually the day where I, make, hi. Okay, this is a condrummel. Not much of one, we're fine. I'm gonna try and kind of deal with these guys. It's difficult, though. I don't have to deal with too much. I was supposed to put out D&D today. Whatever. I'll put it out tomorrow. This is definitely kind of an off week for me. Shell's hand is, like, extra messed up this week. So I had to, I guess I'm the one in charge of more chores than usual. Whoops. I don't want anything to do with you. Wasn't this a... No, this is not an actual battle room. I guess I should probably be using my right-hand gun for this. Certainly doesn't feel like I should be using my right-hand gun. The damage... The damage differential is just so considerable. It's like, what's even the point? Okay, so what else do we have? We got a battle room. I don't even care. I might have to stop after this run, though. There's something about this that's actually, like, making my face hurt. Maybe it's just because I've been recording too much today, or I don't even know. Like, I know people like to joke about the whole, like, my face is tired thing with Mass Effect Andromeda, but, like, your face can actually get tired if you, like, talk too long. It's a very weird feeling to effectively have, like, an ache in your jaw, and you're like, huh. Oh, I know what it was. Banner Saga. I've been recording Banner Saga. Voice acting, especially like deep voice dudes or like pirates, are incredibly difficult to voice act on my end. Or no, it's relatively easy. It's just like my face muscles aren't used to the idea of it. So I will, like, whenever I have to like voice act them, I'm just usually afterwards I'm just like, oh, my face actually is, like, legitimately tired from that. It's very strange. It's like my voice very rarely gets tired. Sometimes my throat gets a bit sore. But usually it's just like, yeah, I'm doing fine, and then at some point I'm like, huh, my jaw muscles are, like, just a bit achy. It's wild. Let's see, wonder what's harder. This game... Gungeon or Tower of Guns? Gungeon, absolutely. It's a lot easier to dodge bullets in this game and a lot more forgiving, too. Especially because the levels are kind of short. Hey, leveled up. Secrets found. 2 out of 42. Yeah, I'm definitely not putting the effort in anymore.